Good evening, folks, and welcome to Match 2, Playday 1 of the R6 Hyper Series. Once again, it's the Baltimore Xotics up against Hyperdimension Esports Raleigh, our newest addition and newest team in the R6 Hyper Series. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is Baltimore's map pick. They've opted for Coastline, and they're starting on attack. First ban's going to come out from, I believe that is Hyperdimension Esports. They have banned IQ, it appears. Apologies for a bit of lag, folks, dealing with some back-end issues. So there is a bit of lag, do not be alarmed. Second ban comes out, and it's going to come from Baltimore as they ban Monty as their attacking ban pick. And now they're going to get their second pick, which is a defending ban pick, and we're going to see what they go with. Baltimore's going to go with Capcan, which is an interesting one. They probably liked a fast-paced play style, and Capcan's not going to treat you well if that's how you play. Finally, our final ban for this matchup is going to come from Hyperdimension. Hyperdimension has opted to ban Echo, which is quite interesting. Ever since Echo's nerf, he definitely hasn't been as valuable as an operator, in my opinion. Lots of people I know, they've straight up dropped him. The MP5 SD can't save him anymore. His abilities essentially useless. Like, it's not useless, but it essentially is. In fact, because you have to be on it all the time. You have to hide the drone all the time. You have to hide it like a regular drone. And if you have to spend that much time on a drone, especially when the enemy's pushing or you want to stop the plant, it's not going to end well. Lineups come out quickly and fast from both teams, as Baltimore's going to opt for Blackbeard, Zero, Zofia, Nomad, Lion, and Hyperdimension or Raleigh. Hyperdimension Esports Raleigh. We're going to call it Raleigh for the sake of my throat. We're going to call it Raleigh. They're opting for Jaeger, Frost, Mozzie, Mira, and Legion. Very frag heavy lineup once again. 2 trap operators and information in Mozzie.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Begin the round now. We're going to see the site that Baltimore has chosen. Or sorry, Raleigh has chosen. Hyperdimension Esports Raleigh has opted for a billiards and hookah hold. Quite simple, quite a classic for any defending side on Coastline. Now, Coastline, folks, is a very frag-heavy map. A lot of times it's the team with the better fraggers, the better kills, who can just win all those gunfights. The map and the way the match swings will be very much in their favor.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Now tonight's starting lineups for both teams. The starting 5 for Baltimore: KG, DX Rubs, or DX, B-More, Green, and Crixum. Obviously, Crixum was our first player of the day during Playday 0. I've already spoken to Crixum in the past week. He's aiming to get that again. He's aiming to show up once again. Starting lineup for Hyperdimension is Silent Wraith, Darth, Grim, Grimwolf, BZ, and Perfer. Perfex, whatever. We're going to call him Perfer. Now we're going to see Baltimore's attack here, as Baltimore's going to go for an upside-down repel immediately. His Blackbeard, we've seen a lot of Blackbeard play today, actually, folks. Crixum on his rush is taken out by Perfer immediately, but KG's able to get 3 frag onto BZ. It's a 4-4, only 40 seconds into the round. Going to see some action coming out early. DX Rubs is going to peek up Cool Vibe stairs as Green's attempting to move in from the side of the building. KG's going to hold the big open courtyard area, the big opening and canopy in the top of the roof, with his trusty Blackbeard shield protecting his face. We're going to see Silent Wraith play Aquarium Bar. Grim Wolf's going to attempt to peek through the hookah window, but everyone's retreated from there, as Darth is going to attempt to play the same window. An interesting Mira setup, actually, that truly locks down the window. Darth is going to attempt to peek down, and he does. Darth is able to take out B-More as it's a 4v3 advantage for Raleigh. Green's going to peek Aquarium, but doesn't know Mozzie's there. Did he see Mozzie's helmet? The tip of Mozzie's helmet is peeking over the bar. Does Mozzie know he's there? Does Zero know he's there? Zero does know he's there. Is Mozzie going to go for the peek as Zero brings out the ping and alerts him? Mozzie goes for the quick peek, and it's not going to happen. Mozzie retains his life for the time being. Perf's taking some damage. He's going to hold down Luggage Hallway. Here comes one of the Baltimore players, perhaps through Luggage Hallway, as we switch over to DX Shrubs. DX Shrubs narrowly misses. The bullets ricochet off the door frame as he attempts to take out Jaeger. Darth goes down. It's a 3v3, 1 minute remaining for both sides. Perf's going to run it back to safety, and DX Shrubs isn't able to complete the kill. KG takes out Perfer, and it's a 2v3. Advantage now swings in Baltimore's favor. Silence can continue to hold Aquarium Bar as Grimwolf plays behind the hookah couches. DX is going to peek in Luggage Hallway as Green attempts to get some cameras out to get information. KG is going to continue to hold his angle through Records and Circle Couch as Silent Wraith plants himself firm in the, let's see here, as Silent Wraith plants himself firmly behind the Aquarium Bar. 25 seconds to go, and it's all going to come down to Silent Wraith's hold of that Luggage Hallway. Silent Wraith is probably going to get pre-fired by Zero, and he does. Zero completes the kill. Green takes out Silent as it's all down, but Green gets down by a Frost Trap. Grimwolf's the last one alive. Grimwolf evades the kill. He's not able to complete the kill on Sophia, and Grimwolf is not able to get the clutch. Hyper Dimension loses round 1 as Baltimore just scrapes by and takes round 1, folks. Let's take a small break here, folks. This reminds you of our primary sponsor, Rogue Energy. This live stream is brought to you by Rogue Energy. Today's flavor of the day is Extreme Green Apple, 300 milligrams of caffeine in a 16-ounce cup. Perfect thing to perk you up and get you through the day, get you through anything. From gaming to work to workouts, Rogue Energy is my go-to energy drink, and it should be yours too, folks. Once again, R6 Hyper Series brought to you by Rogue Energy. As we move on to round 2, we're going to see how Hyperdimension and Baltimore change up their strategies.
Bombs from being defused by attackers.
Ready to block someone. Calibrating air compression. All set.
So now we see Hyperdimensions Raleigh has opted for a VIP and bedroom hold.
5 seconds to insertion.
As we now see,
Must locate and
as we're going to
defuse
ride
the
on board
bomb.
here now as we attempt to see Baltimore's attack. Sorry folks, just with any of the gaps in commentary, just a few back-end issues I have to deal with. So, already 2 air jabs coming out from B-More as he attempts to lock down common rotations and flanks that Raleigh's likely to take. DX Shrubs continues information work in the main bedroom as KG does information work through hookah. Crixum peeks through the couch hallway looking into a VIP room. As Green peeks down into, to cool
Attackers
vibes.
located a bomb.
Raleigh holds firm so far in their defense. Not much movement from a lot of their operators. Except for, and a frag comes out right away. Zophia's in sight already. Green's taking damage as Zophia's getting the plant down only a minute into the round. Zophia's taken out by one of the anchors in the site. And Maestro is Grimwolf's credited with a kill on Zofia. Perfer's taken damage, and so has Green. It's a 4v4. Both teams damaged about an equal amount. One camera comes out, but does Grimwolf know that the Zero camera's there? No, he doesn't. But here's the thing, folks. The diffuser's stuck in Raleigh territory. If Baltimore wants to get the plant off, they're going to have to fight tooth and nail to get to that one corner where the diffuser's lying. It's all going to come down to if Baltimore can get the frags at this point. And Grimwolf throws away his Meister Cam for what, 15 damage? It appears. As KG gets a refrag and brings it down to 4-3. It's 4-3 as KG brings out a kill and takes out Perfer. Darth, Grimwolf, and Silent Wraith is taken out immediately. Maestro goes down. It's a 4v1. In the blink of an eye, Baltimore's taking control of the round. They've gotten Diffuser in hand, and Plan's going to go down as we swing on back to Darth. Riding on board with Darth as he peeks down the hallway. He breaks the Blackbeard, but it's not enough. Blackbeard gets gets away with the skin of his teeth. He barely survives at the shield, tanking the bullets. Mirror's going to go for a flank, but they're going to anticipate where he's coming from. A peek from Records hallway, and Mirror's able to take him out. That's green for Yamama, and Darth is going to peek down Izzy, and the Blackbeard shield again, folks! How? Blackbeard, 2 lucky frags as the shield saves his behind once again, stopping Mira from clutching the round. So Baltimore goes up 2-0 on their attacking half, on their home court advantage, as they bring out a Blackbeard, Zero, and an Ashe, Fuse, and Nomad. Fuse is obviously the one major change we've seen, as Raleigh brings out Mira, Maestro, Mozzie, Vigil, and Jaeger.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Now we see Hyper Dimensions opted for the same defensive side as they went before. They're opting to go through bedroom and penthouse. We're going to see a Mira, Vigil, Maestro, Smoke, and Mozzie. A few changes, such as the Smoke being brought out now. Standard setup, it appears. Lots of reinforcements. And mostly just standard play. Grimo places Maestro Camera in the same place it was last time. We're going to see if he throws it away again, considering he essentially wasted such a crucial part of their information gathering, essentially for 20 to 15 damage on Crixum. As for stats so far, KG leads all players with 5 frags, and his teammates aren't that far behind him. Raleigh has 2 players with 2 kills and 1 with 1, and 2 Krispy Kreme employees as well on their team so far, and their starting 5.
Loading back. My device is ready.
Grimwolf goes down already, only 30 seconds into the round. Baltimore is relentless. When I said they were going to attack fast, folks, I meant it. Capcan was taken off the board for a reason, and clearly Raleigh's failed to see that. They haven't brought out Ella, and they haven't brought out Elysian either in order to try to stop them. We see a nice festive skin from Crixum as Green goes down. Green for your mama goes down, and it's a 4v4. Crixum a bit damaged, and all the other players on Raleigh full health. It's about an equal playing field so far. 2 minutes to go on the round. Quite a bit of action we've seen, which is always a good thing. Darth is going to attempt to hold right angle hallway, and he's going to peek to no avail. No one's there just yet. Perfer is good on information gathering, playing behind the bed as BZ attempts to play in the VIP room. Silent Wraith is going to again hold sight with BZ as Darth can use his rolling work. Darth retreats back to site temporarily. He's going to break a hatch, potentially go for some flank plays, and he's going to do that. He's going to move up blue Cool Vibes stairs. But do they hear him coming? Darth is going to run up. I think they know he's there already. No, they don't, and he whips his shots on Ashe. He's not able to complete the kill as Ashe gets the refrag. Ashe turns around on him, and there goes Darth. Darth goes down. B-More gets another frag. It's a 4v2. Darth! No, my friend, no. That's not how the flank's supposed to go. 4v2, about a minute left for Baltimore to complete their attack, and it's looking good for them. Perfer's holding behind the bed, and BZ's heavily damaged, but he's going to hold that hallway to his life with his toxic babes. He's stunned as Perfer goes down. It's all down to BZ. And here comes B-More. B-More's going to attempt to get the final frag. He's going to attempt to complete the round. He sees him through the mirror window, uses it against him, and he hip fires him to death. 3-0 for the Baltimore Xotics. We've seen them sweep here once before, folks, during Playday 0 against Midwest. Are we going to see them do it again? Now, folks, things aren't looking good for Raleigh, but we're going to see if they can hold out, maybe win a round or two before they switch sides, and maybe things will swing in their favor. Once again, Baltimore's focusing heavily on their rushing strategy, so now bringing out an Amaru and a Finka. Finka and Amaru is a deadly combo, because as soon as Amaru swings out that window, Finka's a boost, and ADS time is essentially non-existent on most of the guns in the game. Now, finally, we see some action on the part of Raleigh as Raleigh pulls out Clash. Clash, obviously, is an attempt to slow down the fast-paced play style of Baltimore. We're going to see if it works, because Clash only works if the teammates around her can support the strat properly.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
Now, once
bombs
again,
as
for
they
anyone
can.
tuning in as we near about the halfway point of the game, this is once again Baltimore's map pick. They've chosen Coastline as their map pick, and they've chosen Start on Attack, and they have put that advantage to great use. As you see, they are 3-0, up 3-0 against Hyperdimension Esports Raleigh. Once again, for new viewers, the newest addition to the R6 Hyper Series League.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion.
I see the attacking approach from Baltimore as the prep phase comes to an end. Two come in from Pool, as let's see here, folks, and we have a few coming in from Ruins. Two split groups focused heavily on rushing. We're going to see how fat. We're going to see if Baltimore can break their own opening frag record. See if they can get a kill within the first 15. And no, it's the opposite. Darth takes out Crixum before he can even aim down his gun. They've completely turned the fast-paced play style and the rushing maneuver from Baltimore against them. That's one of Baltimore's top performers, as we've seen in the past, off the board already, only 10 seconds into the round. They broke Baltimore's record. Baltimore didn't break their record. Raleigh did. DX Rubs in the building recovers the diffuser, which apparently Vigil failed to tell his team about. They could have focused on defending that instead of the site, as B-More's going to push him through service entrance. So far, no gunfights coming out, but Vigil's going to catch Ash on the diffuser, on the cam. Vigil knifes Ash, she's gone. Throat slit, Ash gone. That's a double kill for Darth in the round, making more than making up for his lackluster flank in the rounds prior. Darth is going to attempt to move back to site, but he's probably going to stay on his roam game as we move over to B. He's going to peek service entrance. To no avail, Clash is there, and Clash is going to hold that door. Green's pushing in through luggage, probably going to attempt to shut down Darth before any more damage is done to Baltimore as KG gets to do a gunfight. Darth, it's a triple kill for Darth! 3 kills on the round as Darth takes out KG. It's not looking good. What happened to the fast pace of Baltimore? It's a 5-2 for Raleigh. Green's going to move in, and he's going to go to the and recover diffuser once again. Vigil's failed to recover that or failed to tell his team about it, but I think he's more than made up for it. They've attempted instead to hold site for the remainder of the round. A minute 10 to go approximately, a 5v2 advantage, and Darth is going to get some hits through wall. He's not going to move out in time as we switch over, as now we're going to round up, but no! Darth gets long peek from, no, it's a flank from Green. Green's in the bar. Green's able to take out the Meister, I believe, as the finger booster coming out in full effect. Green's going to take some damage, and so does B-More. It's a 4v2. Both players are damaged. B-More's taking heavy damage. He's getting shocked by the Clash. He's in sight, and he's pinned by the Maestro cam. A stun grenade's going to come out, but the Finka is going to negate it, and he's not going to blind himself. He whiffs the shots, but the hipfire completes it. It's a 2v2. Silent Wraith is able to take out Nomad. It's a 2v1. Last players remaining are Perfer and Silent. 35 seconds to go. It's all down to Green, and Silent's going to whiff his shots. He's going to peek through the bathroom wall. It's not going to work out. It's a 1v1. It's all down to Green. It's all down to Wraith. Can Wraith clutch the round? Can Wraith bring victory to Hyperdimension Esports? Wraith is going to peek the angle, and no, he's going to whiff his shots. He's not going to land the shots, and no, Green has the angle. Green takes out Wraith. Baltimore goes up 4-0 on their attacking split. Wow, folks. Raleigh's not going to last much longer in this game if they're going to throw away 4-2 advantages like that, folks. I honestly don't know. If you had asked me 30 seconds ago who that round's going to, I would have given you $10 on Raleigh. But clearly that's not the case, as Baltimore just inches by and once again claims the round. That's not the first close round we've had. Round 1 was also very close, and we saw Baltimore once again scrape by. You see them do it again. Baltimore's a scrappy team, and Baltimore's a fast team. Obviously, the Clash was a step in the right direction, but we're going to see if they can take it one step further to truly counter the fast-paced play style of Baltimore. And they do. Aruni's brought out, and she's going to probably lock as many entries as she can.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now, Raleigh's opted for a kitchen defense once again, seeing as how successful they were last time out. Darth is gonna... We're gonna see if Darth can go crazy once again. Darth absolutely ruined the attacking forces of Baltimore, and if he can repeat that performance again with a bit more backup from his teammates, I think we could see Raleigh's first round win.
Loading new mag. Test on one.
10 seconds left.
As the attack commences, let's
5
get a
seconds
quick
left.
onboard of the top fragger for Baltimore, B More Gav.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Now, let's take a quick look at the stat lines for both teams so far. 6 kills for B More, 4 for Green, and 5 for KG. Top fragger for Raleigh is Darth with 6 kills, and his teammates coming in with 2, 1, and 1 respectively. 1 Krispy Kreme employee and BZ at the bottom. BZ's going to hold the Clash once again in the same position as we saw last time, as Blitz is going to have a nice little standoff with Clash, and the Finkaboo's going to take it, but Crixum gets a kill once again. Another opening frag for Baltimore within the first 30 seconds of the round, and KG's going to go down immediately. Green's going to take damage too. KG's down on the ground, but it's 5-3. It's technically a 4-3 with KG down, and the Finkaboos are coming out once again. Smoke grenades are coming out as Blitz makes his way to attempt to take out Silent Wraith, as Crixum to get the plant out. Blitz takes out Silent Wraith as Crixum is continuing to plant. Can he stick it? Can he stick it? And Crixum doesn't get the plant off in Kitchen. Smoke grenades are out, and it's complete control of Kitchen for Baltimore. Baltimore's going to test their crouch buttons. It's all down to Perfer. It's not looking good. Perfer's going to get pre-fired by Crixum, and Baltimore goes up 5-0. Can they get another sweep off, folks? We're going to have to see. Now, folks, that is my mistake once again. We should be switching at this point, but there was a small issue in the back end. That will be fixed for next match, obviously. That's my apologies once again. But as we begin, as Baltimore goes on match point 5-0, things aren't looking good for Raleigh. Raleigh's going to have to pull out something very special if they want to win this round and salvage what they can of this match. Now we see a 6-pick come out from Baltimore. It's a buck-to-buck, so obviously Raleigh's not going to see that coming. Buck-to-buck, they would never expect that. I'm sure they're going to see a massive difference in the play style of Baltimore, as that 6-pick is absolutely crucial, folks. I guarantee. Now, operator lineups for both teams. Raleigh's going to pull out Raleigh's going to pull out Aruni, Maestro, Mute, Clash, and Mozzie. Obviously, lots of information now. They're going to try to stop Baltimore from being in their positions and stop Baltimore from rushing them so heavily. Baltimore's pulled out Zofia, Finka, Buck, Nomad, and Ash. They don't have any Blitz, and that's a small change. Obviously, once again, very frag heavy as we see Ash, Zofia, and Finka. Finka's mostly just to make the rushing easier for the team, let's be honest, folks.
5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Now let's see the attacking approach for Baltimore as we ride on board here with B-More, who's going to start placing some air jabs. Not just yet. Right on board with... Sorry, folks. One second. B-More... DX Jab's going to peek in his service entrance, taking out some walls and barricades with his skeleton key. But the Aruni's blocking their path so far. They're probably going to waste a stun grenade or a drone on it. And there goes the drone of DX Rubs. Aruni barricade or Aruni gate is done. But, oh, a bit of team damage as Crixum does some damage to DX Rubs. Green's playing upstairs as Zofia, or KG, as they come down the stairs. KG's going to peek in a blue bar, but to no avail. No one's there as KG's going to get the flank. Does Raleigh know he's there? Does Raleigh know they're about to get pushed from both angles? Baltimore has the site surrounded. They're going to push from every angle imaginable, but not without some sacrifices, taking some damage. Silent's going to take it out by a grenade as he gets rushed. Silent gets blown up, and it's a 4-3 for Baltimore. Baltimore's inside perf is going to get taken out. It's a 4v1, and I believe that's going to be all she wrote, folks. It's down to the Clash. BZ's going to try her best. There's a frag grenade behind her, and that is all, folks, as Baltimore sweeps Hyperdimension Esports Raleigh 6-0 in their second sweep on Coastline. So clearly, I think the lesson here tonight, folks, don't mess with Baltimore on Coastline. That's the end of match 2, folks. It's a bit earlier than expected, so we're going to have a bit of a longer break than usual. This time we're going to stop the stream for just a minute as we get things changed underway, so we'll be back shortly in just a few